What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters? I hope y'all can hear me. I'm sure you can see me, bright as this sun is shining this morning. So glad for it. What's up, G Mama Grows? Let me see who else is in here. Uh oh, I can hear Thomas from afar. Y'all know he gotta come through and say good morning. Woo! It's been a busy morning, y'all. It's been a busy morning. Sweet Savior words. Good morning. Psalms. Good morning. Let's see. Let me go back a little bit. See G Mama Grows. Best yet. Whoop whoop. Blessed and blooming. All that. Georgia Suburban. Jose and Dale. She says she is ready. Urban Gardening Chronicles. Good morning. So the thing with this system, y'all. Oh, let me not get out of it. Is once you hit go live, I can't see any of the comments on my screen in front of me, but they still on my phone. So I go back to the phone so I don't miss anybody. Good morning, Facebook. I know Facebook will kick in a few minutes. It do take a few minutes for Facebook to get the alert that I'm live after I hit live. So good morning to you all. Cena, Renee. Cena, did you learn anything about those quail last night? I love watching Zach. And we had a let me get this. Let me do this. We were able to meet Zach over at My Shire Farm at HOA. And I was so funny because I saw him. I think I was talking to Wicked Awesome Garden, and I said, I wonder if that's Zach from My Shire Farm. She turned around and looked and she said, I don't know. And I said, I think that is him. And Dale said, I'm gonna pop over to Facebook. I appreciate you. Just got your notification. Okay, good. I said, she said, I don't know. And then when he started walking, I was like, that is him. And I yelled, babe, look at the quail guy. And he turned around and looked. I know he was like, who is this country person yelling out? The quail guy is here. But yeah, we got a chance to meet Zach. So I hope you learned something if you are into quail or want to learn about raising quail. I'm here on Facebook. I appreciate you, Andale. Y'all make sure y'all smash that thumbs up for me. Good morning over on Facebook land. But if you want to learn about quail, I say My Shire Farm is your go-to. He do lives pretty regular. He been pretty busy here lately, so he hadn't really been doing lives, but he usually do lives twice a week where he answer questions. I think on Sundays he kind of take his time and talk to everybody in the chat. But on Mondays, I think it's Mondays, he usually do a rapid fire. He just blow through those questions and get it done. So good morning, Ashley. Let it, lady, dagger status. My Renaissance grandma, greener grass grows. Good morning, soil family. I'm on two phones. You got it going on, girl. So, if you don't know, I was all lost. I thought I had another week, but share information with the soil family if anyone wants to get a goji berry. Oh, okay, I'll have to check into that. I'll look at the email and then we'll share it this week because we got a couple lives this week. So Jose, I will do that. We have Andale visiting this week. She's gonna be our house guest. So I'm gonna get Bobby to cook for us, which is, I'm looking forward to seeing Andale, but I'm looking forward to Bobby cooking for us too. Because y'all, if you haven't heard, he fixed the best smothered anything. Pork chop, chicken, rabbit, you name it. Bobby can smother that sucker and it tastes delicious. So we'll definitely entertain that. How they just sending me a notification for this live. That's how they do, G Mama Groves. You know how they do. Soil Sister, good morning. Gail Stone, good morning. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Team Happy is in the building. Good morning, Team Happy. So yeah, and we gonna eat good. I thought about baking a cake. I can already taste it. So I said, I'll bake a cake. Maybe I'll wait and let Andale bake the cake. How about that? I think that's what we should do, right, y'all? But yeah, we got a busy week. Y'all from good morning from Northern California. It's early out there, but I appreciate you for being here. Um, I think I'll wait and bake a cake with Andell or let Andell bake a cake. So what y'all think? But we got a Bobby's Bees Q&A going on sometime this week, maybe today, maybe Wednesday. Uh, we got a trip coming up this weekend. That's hilarious, but I'll try. I think you'll do it. I think you can do it. We gonna set that up and figure it out. You can do it. But we got a Q&A coming up for Bees, Bobby's Bees. We had an awesome weekend. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. We had a busy weekend, but it was amazing. Anytime my husband and I can work together on a project and get it done, it's amazing. So, what kind of cake, y'all? Oh, what type of cake is baked? Hmm. I don't know. We tend to like lemon around here. So that lemon Oreo cake is a pretty good hit. I know my best friend love it. We had a little tea party for her last week for her birthday, and I baked lemon cake. And homestead sitter, she loved lemon as well. So I think lemon should go well, but we're gonna talk to Andell and see what kind of cake she wanna bake. It'll just be a pound cake, something we can just munch on and leave for the homestead sitter. I'm making your strawberry shortcake for Turkey Day, sis. Can't wait. I can't wait. Let me know how that turned out. Let me know. Yes, thank y'all for hitting the thumbs up. I covered everything this weekend. Hopefully it helped this. What? Snow? I'm saying like fighting words, G Mama Grows. Snow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's about 75-ish degrees. I had some socks because I was like, I don't know if it's cold or if it's hot. No, it's too hot for that. So I got on shorts and a t-shirt. I we had to take the heat out of the greenhouse because the days warm up. Now our nights are back in the 60s. So that's that Georgia weather for you, that subtropical weather. Georgia's suburban. We're about to be 100% done with our new chicken compound. Worked on it one day a week with hubby since early spring. That's good. Projects around the homestead together are amazing. I told my husband yesterday we put up a privacy fence, and I told him, I said, we can build a house now. Long as we got each other, we can build a house. Whew. It took absolutely no time compared to what I thought it was going to be a long time, but it didn't. So that was good. But it's always fun working with him. I just got a little anxious when I got around, and I was like, your kids a little disrespectful down at them bees. Kind of kept my distance, but yeah. Ruth in Georgia Backyard Garden finally got a notification for Black's Tropical Homestead. So I know that sometimes people don't get notifications here and there, but I'm glad you got it this morning. We are glad to have you here. I love lemon pound cake. What? Leave some, maybe. Uh-oh. I heard that. She might get some, right? We'll leave her a slice. At least one. At least one. Carrot cake is good. So I made carrot cake for the first time last year. And I was like, I don't know who's gonna eat this, but I tried. And my husband loved it. He loved it. Now I did put raisins in it, which wasn't he wasn't a fan of raisins in his carrot cake. So that's all right. Next time I know no raisins in the carrot cake, but it was good, and I made it from scratch. I was so proud of myself. So lemon cake, and there it is. Lemon Oreo. We'll make that. We can do that. You can do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let you do it. Are you training your bees to fly above folks' head? No, I am not doing anything with bees. Honestly, that is Bobby's project. I'm just here for the honey, honestly, because the way my nerves are set up, no. But what we are here for today, we've been here for 10 minutes, is to talk about some of the, I'm going to give some of the suggested items that should be in your herbal apothecary. Oh, not, I lied. In your herbal first aid kit. And of course, I am getting all of my information from the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. This book is my best friend. I promise y'all. Love this book. Garden State Gardener. Good morning, Soil Brother. Daddy and I are still working on his RV, but I have to leave. I'll be back in December. Oh, I know he gonna miss you, but I'm glad you are able to come and help him for an extended period of time. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. I lost my dad 23 years ago, and I can only imagine. I'm a daddy's girl, of course. You know, I'm the only girl and the baby, but I can only imagine still having my dad and him knowing that I'm down here playing in the dirt and with all these animals. He would love it, but I'm sure your daddy appreciates you. I was like that too, but I got over it to the point. Yeah, I'm not sure about getting over the bees. You know, I'm cool with. I'll help him once he get those frames inside. I'll help him with that, and I'm cool with that. And I think he is too. I'm just here for the honey. So let's go over these. What you should put. See it? This is everything that should go in your basic first aid kit, all herbals. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to add two things to it, I think. That's not on here. But this doesn't mean this is all that should go in your herbal kit. You know, this is just some of the things that they suggest, the pros. And let me tell you, this is a great book. So if you want to get into herbals and learn what they look like or how you can use them or how you should use them, you should definitely look into this encyclopedia because it's great. Good morning, OG Patrice. I love this book. So, basic first aid kit. First, bandages, of course. A thermometer and bandages are the first, but fever few. Fever few. Y'all know what I'm saying. Fever few. Capsules for headaches and migraines. I mean, you know, you can get a headache from anything. Stress, not eating, eating wrong. A lot of things can give you a headache. So if you have fever few, which is an herb, it will definitely help with that. I got it. Taste or apply. Yeah. I grow it. Yeah. So fever few is a good one for having in your first aid kit. Slippery elm powder for cough and digestive upset. Slippery elm. Elm. ELM is what I'm saying. Slippery elm is good for it's a good for cough and digestive upset. Sorry, just got up. No problem, Mary Ellen. Good morning, Soil Sister. We are glad to have you here. Echinacea. Echinacea capsules for colds, flu, and infections. Echinacea is great for for colds, flu, and infections. And I have been taking echinacea for years. Every time I felt like I was coming down with something or my throat was itchy or anything, I would run and grab a bottle of echinacea from our herb store in Virginia. So it's great. Yes, all these herbs are not just mountain rose, but different places. You can find these herbs at so many places, y'all. So just do your research. You know, I'm only giving you tips of what herbs you should think about to have in your I don't know if y'all can hear this in your first aid kit. I make tinctures out of feverfew, and it also worked on my back pain. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss it. Hey, TLC in the garden. What else do we have? Lavender, essential oil for insect bites and stings, burns, and headaches. So I was telling my husband yesterday about the lavender, the essential oil being good for bites. Because of course I'm gonna make the plantain salve just in case he get bit by a bee or stung by a bee or something. But lavender essential oil is good for stings and bites too, burns and headaches. So and that was one of Sandy's favorite scents. So I would put it in a diffuser and have it in her room all the time. Yes, it's a mess. Good morning. And it would keep her so calm and She would just hang out and chill. So it's great for calming. Tea tree, antifungal and antiseptic. Tea tree oil is good, or tea tree is good. The essential oil for antiseptic or antifungal. Let me go to the other side. Comfrey. Comfrey is an ointment for bruises and sprains and heals fractures. So you definitely want to think about comfrey, which is great for so many other things. Most of these herbs they serve so many purposes. So it's not just one, not just putting it in your first aid kit or having it in your apothecary, but so many other things. It worked wonder in the garden. Your chickens love it. So smell a bit strong. Yeah, some of the smells are a bit strong, like very strong. So marigolds. Y'all know we love marigolds. Marigolds, cream for inflamed or minor wounds, skin rash, and sunburn. Marigolds. So most of the time when we think about marigolds, we think about putting marigolds in our garden to attract pollinators. Something for the bees and the bugs to come and check out your plants, pollinate them for you, help you out. So um myrrh, Myrrh, tincture for sore throats and acne. Myrrh. My mom used to always talk about frankincense and myrrh when I was younger. I just dehydrated some comfrey. I had no idea we could actually use marigold. Yeah. So do your research. I always say, even though we may give these tips, always do your research. And that's why I was saying last week, it's good to, if you have that picture it app in your phone, scan stuff in your yard and see what it's all about. See what it is and what it's all about, because you'd be surprised at what can be used and how it can be used. So definitely check out some of the things that you grow all the time that you never think of. You know, thyme. Thyme is a syrup for cough, colds, and chest infections. Thyme, the herb thyme. Witch hazel, distilled water from healing cuts, and so we know about witch hazel. Arnica, arnica. I used to use arnica all the time. Which type of marigolds? It doesn't say. I'll look in a second. Let me start it so I can go back and look. Um, Arnica. I used to use arnica on. I love calendula. Yeah, I saw calendula, but I used to use arnica on Sandy all the time. Good morning, team. Happy. I used to use arnica on Sandy all the time. If she get a scrape or a cut or a bruise, I would just rub arnica on it, and I can almost promise you, within a day or two, it would disappear like it was never there. She fell out of the bed one night. Stella called me in the middle of the night saying she had fell out of the bed when she was in the assisted living facility. They called me in the middle of the night saying that she fell out of the bed, and I'm like, okay, let her go to the hospital, and I'll meet y'all there. So I got up, went to the hospital, and she fell. She hit her head, but all of this was black and blue. She was only mad because she wanted to go to bed. She did not want anybody to pick her up, take her to the hospital, and like, good morning, Sonny's place. She wanted to go to bed. So, yeah, calendula is called pot marigold. Um, I used that arnica on her, and her face cleared up. The doctor said, "Oh, she'll be black and blue for months to come. If she ever clear up 100%, it'll be a miracle. Maybe in 2 weeks, all of that was gone. She was great when it came to that arnica. So arnica is a great one. And garlic, capsules for infections. The oil from the capsules for earache. I heard, yeah, she was tough. I heard does your book list aloe vera, poor bruise? Yes. So yeah, aloe vera is in here. Let me tell you, it is 550 herbs in this book, and this is just one of the books. 550 herbs in this one book, and it tell you how to make infusions, tinctures, teas, well, salves. It tell you everything, but yeah, it go through everything. So somebody asked me, let me go to 73 and see. Um, Plantain salve or comfrey? Does your book list? Yes, it does list aloe vera, and I have some huge. I got some big aloe vera. That book is a hardcover. Yeah, this one. This is the only hardcover book that I have, and I left the others in the house. But yeah, I like this book because it's hardcover. So marigolds. It got a whole page that cover marigolds, and it tell you all about them, how to use them, how you should use a infused oil or a tincture. So yeah, a tincture for eczema, take 30 drops with water 3 times a day. Infused oil for inflamed dry skin, rub on an area 2 to 3 times a day. So this thing, I'm buffering. Now I'm back. What's the name of that book? This is the Encyclopedia of Herbal Medication. You can find this book on Amazon. So I'll hold it here for a second so y'all can see it. But this book is absolutely amazing. It is a hardback book. Woo, so many good books. It is. I think I have 3 books now, but this is the only hardback that I have, and I love it. This is like a go-to for everything. Yeah, I had never heard. I heard Tina talking about root root knot nematodes, and I was like, "What is she talking about?" I said, "What is she talking about? What is a root knot nematodes?" So I Georgia Suburban, they'll find it. It's okay. We don't have to post the link. This book is easy to find, I think. So I'll post the link in the description, but I think y'all can find this. If you just type in Amazon herbal books, this book is gonna pop up multiple times. So, but it's a good book. But I heard Tina talking about root knot nematodes, and I said, "What is a root knot nematode? Like, what does that have to do with gardening?" So then when I found out what it was, I was like, "Oh, well, that's pretty cool." So now I'm always looking at the roots of plants. I don't care how healthy the plant is. I'm still looking because I want to see. But I love the fact that she showed pictures and she talked about, something I mean, of course, a lot of this stuff in the garden, I had never heard of it, but marigolds help with that. Yeah, so I'll share some of the other books, but every week I said, I think it'll be good to go over a herb. And this week, one day, I will be building my apothecary, which I'm working on. It's work, but it's worth it because we'll be able to go to this one cabinet cure all. So, of course, this week I made fire cider. I will release this video sometime today. It's quick, simple, and messy. Messy. So I made fire cider last week, and I made my husband think I'm crazy for this one. Cayenne and fire cider is not in the book for something that need to be in your first aid kit, and this is cayenne tincture, which take about 2 weeks. It look hot, don't it, y'all? I can imagine coming out. But you don't need much. You only need like a drop or two of this. A drop, not a droplet, just one drop. I have my fire cider ready to go. Yeah, so these are things too that's important because, we talked about cayenne last week. We grew cayenne. I just freeze dried them and powdered it, put a little bit in a jar with my alcohol, And now I have cayenne tincture that is sitting, and I'm shaking it every day. So definitely do your research, find out about these herbs and vegetables and fruit that you're growing, and see how you can use it. My garlic infused honey has been sitting for 4 months already. I can imagine that's ready. So the good thing is it's enough research out here to figure out what you can. Like this morning, I made my husband a focus tea so that well, actually, I made it for a couple people because somebody else asked me for um, focus tea too. Cayenne is strong, yeah. When I took the top off, I was still coughing. I'm like sneezing. I was like, God, I just want to get through this little quick tincture video without sneezing. But it was like I just grinded that pepper up again. But it's some good stuff. So you definitely need cayenne in your arsenal. I'm recovering alcohol be substitute. Yes. So the alcohol can be substitute. It can. And I'm not going to tell you what all is substituted with, but it can be. So just I'll send you a link of what you can substitute so you can look into things, because there is ways to make tinctures without using alcohol, because my mentor, she used certain things so that her kids can take it without the alcohol. So I'll send you a link um, so that you can look into some things. And everybody can't use glycerin either. So that's why I'm not saying what you can substitute it with, but I'll send you a link so you can look into some things to be able to substitute. What's that? Root made fresh squeezed pineapple, orange, turmeric, ginger, and apple juice. Whew, that sounds good. I'm drinking water this morning. I need to make fire cider. Yeah, you need to make fire cider because it's some good stuff. Let me. So you definitely, um, all I can say is do your research. Oops. One of these days this week, my plan is to take y'all inside and build my apothecary with y'all, show you all the herbs that I'm putting in, and we'll talk about why we should be looking into or thinking about these herbs. So it's a lot, it's a lot. Compound some of these things and they can be great. So definitely look into it. I always say do your own research, because we don't give medical advice. We just give tips of what we found out and what we've learned. But if you cook something with alcohol in it, it will burn off the alcohol and leave the flavor. Yeah. But I do understand that some people have issues when it comes to alcohol, so they don't use it at all, which I totally understand. So I'll send you my mentor's link so that you can stay away from the alcohol, and you'll have choices that way too, because I think her son is 2, and she give her son her tinctures, but they are not made with alcohol. So and some things people can't use or can't take, but you want to have options and know what to look for and what not to mess with. So I still have to make my comfrey sour and antibiotic, the red stuff. So the red stuff is, I'm getting like Andel. I'm dropping everything. This is cayenne tincture. So this is alcohol, and of course I'm rubbing it off because I keep shaking it every day. But this does have alcohol in it. That's why I'm saying that if you look into other ways to make things, you can eliminate the alcohol. But this is alcohol. This is actually Everclear, which is 190 proof, and cayenne. In 2 weeks, this tincture will be ready. It doesn't have to sit for a month or 6 weeks or whatever. Now I'll probably let it sit for 4 weeks because I wanted to break down good. But this is basically cayenne tincture, cayenne pepper, and Everclear alcohol. So, and every day you want to shake it so it'll mix up, because I got seeds in here. You can see, let it settle for a second. You can see the cayenne pepper in the bottom. curious about how to make. So I'll link it in the description, and that way you can go and explore her information and see how. Now there are different ways to make. Let me see. Let me go to it. So many different ways to make tinctures without alcohol. You can use. Let me go to it, and I'll give you some of the suggestions. So y'all hear Bobby backing up in the yard. He almost here. So I know I saw her, she will sometime take, instead of using all alcohol, yeah, glycerin or vinegar. Yeah. Basically it's just glycerin or vinegar. But you need to figure out which one is best for you or which one you can or can't use. Wow, I bet it burn the sickness out of you. Look, the fire cider will burn the sickness out of you. But yeah, that will definitely get you, I think. So, you don't take that much. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. So a little bit go a long way. But um instead of alcohol, you do use glycerin or vinegar or water. Now she will, sometime when she make alcohol tinctures, she will mix it with, depending on how strong she want it. It might be 4 pots alcohol, 1 pot water, or 50-50, half alcohol, half water, and then whatever she putting in it. So you can substitute the alcohol with the glycerin or the vinegar. So it just depends on, some people say they're allergic to glycerin, or they don't like the vinegar, so um they'll use alternatives. But it's so many ways to do it. Just do your research. It's tons of information on YouTube, on the internet, so you can make sure you're doing this right. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up because I think we got a busy week. I got a couple things to do today, a whole lot of things to do tomorrow, and then a lot more to do on Wednesday. But we may do a B Bobby's Bees 101 if you are interested in learning how to raise bees, or if you just interested in bees, period. He'll do a live with the Beehive Homestead. If not today, it'll be Wednesday. But I'll make sure I schedule that ahead of time so y'all can see. We have Endell coming this week. We have a trip coming up this weekend. So it's going to be amazing. I'm definitely in need of fire cider. Okay, Psalms. I need to email you back anyway. So I got you. This is not medical advice. Do your own research. It's always important to do your own research, no matter what. I don't care who telling you what or how much they think they may know. Do your own research, because the last thing, I'm like that with everything. Last thing I want to do is make somebody sick or hurt somebody because I assume. So doing your own research is good. I made elderberry tincture, and the bottom of the cabinet should be ready and in the middle of next month. Good, good. And there's so many ways, even with the fire cider, there's so many different ways you can make fire cider. I didn't put horseradish in my fire cider. Some people put cranberries in there. I didn't put cranberries in mine, but I put a whole lot of stuff that should go in it. And I'll drop that video. I think it'll come out around noon. But simple, very simple. Everything that you grow, you can make your own vinegar. So everything could be free, making your own fire cider. But pick things that you do grow that will benefit you, and make it. I want to make it all. I know, Andale, me too. Me too. I have a whole, I really want to make fire cider. Yeah, it's simple. It's so simple. I just took a jug that we had apple juice in and made this fire cider, and every day I shake this sucker up. It's a apple cider jug. And I know the top is small, but I cut my onions, lemon, and oranges small. So when I get ready to dump this out, it'll all come out easily. But I am experimenting with this, as you know. Yeah, video to come. I am experimenting with this because my husband does not like vinegar at all. So I'm trying to turn most things into tablet form so he doesn't taste it because I still want him to get the benefits from using these herbs. So I just got to find new ways for us to be able to enjoy being healthy. Elderberry syrup is awesome. Yeah, elderberry syrup is awesome. I'm just like just one drop. That's all we need. Take you a long way. Love the jug. Yeah. So let me tell you, a cheap way to get a glass jar instead of buying a glass jug. Go buy, go to Sam's Club and buy a jar of pickles. What is it, $5 or something for a jar of pickles? If you try to buy a jug like that size, a gallon jug by itself, you're probably gonna pay what, 15, $20 for it? $10, $12, something crazy. You don't want to do that. Just buy a jar of pickles. I mean, you can use the pickles for something or give them away, or kids love pickles. Buy a jar from Sam's Club. So I wonder if you can freeze dry those and put in pill form. That's what I'm gonna try to do, Andale. That's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm hoping I can. I think I can. I know I can. So that's gonna be my next mission. So I'm gonna let it sit for a month, and then we're gonna try to freeze dry it and see. And for farm state. Good morning, listening and doing barn chores. We appreciate you. So I think I'm all done for the day, y'all. But yeah, do your research. Find out what herbs you should have in your first aid kit because there's so many. I don't like pickles in our house. Only one of four of us like them. Oh man. But yeah, you don't want the pickles. You just want the jar. It'll save you money, but you know, well, the chickens might eat them. I don't know. Some of these chickens can be bougie. I tried to catch our chicken this morning, and she saw me coming and hauled tail. Beehive, what's up? Feeding the calves. Good to see you. Good morning. Shay Love, good morning. Sister in chat, good morning, SoilFamily. So just do your research. Find out what will work for you and your family because all of us are different. That's why we have so many choices because you want to be able to choose what'll work for y'all. What worked for Bobby and I may not work for, the next household. So yeah, bougie chicken. Some of them be bougie. Some of them eat everything. Some of them just like, no, thank you. But you definitely want to do your research and know how you can do these things so that you can heal your family and keep everybody better. So I want y'all to do your own research and let us know what you find along the way because sometimes your research might help us, and what may work better for y'all may be a good idea for us to try. So, but we don't know unless somebody give us some tips and tricks. So that's why we are Soil Family so that we can help each other out and have each other back, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna jump off here and go get some stuff done. After I let Bobby tell y'all good morning. Hey babe, growing what I eat. Good morning, Soil Family.
Good morning.
Good morning. Share our research with each other. Yes. Sharing our research with each other. That is important. That is important. Have a great week, y'all. I gotta run. Getting into right knee. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be amazing. I mean, you got this. You got this. Knee surgery replacement. I've seen so many knee and hip surgery replacements. You're gonna be dancing in a couple weeks. You're gonna be so glad you. I have a friend in her 70s that got her hip replaced. Let me tell you, that girl moved better than me. So we are definitely praying for you, Grace Andrews. It's gonna be a breeze. Keep us posted, but we are definitely praying for you. Y'all have a great day. Yes. Beehive. So we'll be live with them soon, y'all. So y'all look out for that. Bobby's Bees and Beehive. Hey, Bobby. I heard them air brakes. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, he is home. Some of his days are short like this, but yeah, he is home. So now we got work to do. So y'all stay blessed. We appreciate y'all and all y'all support. Again, look out for each other. That's what this world is all about. Building a community and having each other's back. I will catch y'all in these YouTube streets. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Where am I supposed to be?